In this video, we're going to talk about growing massive arms. We're talking biceps, triceps, and how to train them. But first, quick anatomy lesson. Both the biceps and the triceps cross the shoulder, which means that the position of the shoulder will affect how you train your arms. In the same way that you would train both the leg extension and a squat to train your quads through a full range of motion, we also want to train the arms in various positions at the shoulder to train the full range of motion. So let's dive into some exercises and watch how a pro bodybuilder does them. Starting with triceps, an exercise that I really like is a cross cable triceps extension. This one is super easy to set up. All you want to do is grab the opposite side of the cable stack with the hand that you want to work. So the right hand grabs the left side, the left hand grabs the right side. A really common mistake that you'll see with this one is the cable not lining up directly with the elbow and the shoulder. As you can see, there's a straight line that's going directly through Ethan's arm, his elbow, and the cable. Now, this may look like the same exact exercise, but it's actually not. Ethan's arms are wider and out to the sides as opposed to the first one where his arms were closer in. This is an important difference because it's going to train a slightly different portion of the tricep. The extension where the arms are wider will predominantly train the outer or lateral head of the triceps, whereas the one that's narrower will train the inner or long head of the triceps. Of course, all three heads of the triceps will get stimulated to some degree with both of these variations, but which one will dominate will depend on the position of the shoulder. Moving on to biceps, we have two of my favorite exercises, both also with cables. Both of them are going to use an arm support, so I recommend bringing a bench over to the cable stack that you're using. The primary reason for using the support is because it's going to provide additional external stability for the arm. With this particular variation, you're going to want to make sure that you turn into the working arm slightly. Also, make sure that the palm stays facing toward your face the entire time to make sure that the biceps are doing most of the work. Another version of this exercise or variation would be to turn away from the arm and to bring the arm closer up toward the face. Across all arm exercises, it's probably a good idea, again, to make sure that you have some sort of external support to push against to provide stability for the upper extremity. This first exercise that we showed is a great exercise to target the inner or short head of the biceps, and the second exercise that we showed is a great exercise to target the outer or long head of the biceps. As was true with the triceps, the difference in bicep exercises isn't that one head is completely targeted over another, but more so that the bias of the exercise shifts so that one dominates the movement. By no means was this an exhaustive video on how to train your arms, but hopefully you all gained a few little tips here and there that you can use and apply to your training.